Welcome or welcome back to White Gaming, and today we have the Resistance Report. Now, if you don't know, the Generation Zero team recently announced that they'll be doing fortnightly Resistance letters, which will go over the current state of the game, alongside some plans that they have for the future, and addressing issues that players have brought up, alongside loads of other random little bits. Now, this is interesting, and I like this because this is what the team used to do. And judging by the recent closures of some development teams, maybe we could see more things being added to Generation Zero and more work being put into it. Whether that is the case or not, I really don't know. Whether the teams have been moved on to work on a brand new title, or whether some of them have come back to Generation Zero and we'll start to see more frequency within these updates, is yet to be seen. But hopefully that is the case. But either way, the Resistance reports are now every 2 weeks, so we will be covering them. And I'm quite excited to see how this goes and whether things do change and we do get to see many community requested features such as more story DLC, more islands, and things along those lines. So let's jump in and see what the team have to say. Happy Friday, survivors. We're sorry for missing the last Resistance report. Things were getting hectic preparing for the Guerrilla Research update and some other things which we will find out about soon. And I didn't end up having time to write it, but fret not, the planned bi-weekly cadence for these letters remains unchanged. Now, hopefully we do get to see this continue through, and it's not a fad that runs out after a matter of months, or something that we don't see as soon as the new year comes in. First off, let's look back at the update. This has introduced weapon augmenting, which is one of the best features added to GZ since release, in my humble opinion. For those of you that are out of the loop, weapon augmenting has you complete gameplay challenges in order to unlock augmentation designs, which you can then apply to your 2 to 5 crown weapons to make them stronger and more fun to play with. My personal favourite is the Trickshot Master, which has you taking out machines whilst in the air, aka jumping or falling from somewhere. It can then be applied to a shotgun or melee weapon and increases both damage and accuracy significantly, but only whilst you're in mid-air. This design has me bunny hopping around the battlefield like a madman and probably adds some extra mental confusion to my attacks. No notes. Now, I've read a few of the last Resistance letters. They do seem to be a little bit of ramblings from Carney, which, yeah, that's cool, but alongside that, hopefully they're not complete ramblings over things that we've already seen and we know what's going on. I'd like to see definitely some more things going on when it comes to future plans, rather than what he said at the start and other things that you'll find out soon. I'd like to see just little bits of the future of development and some hints at what they're working on. I think that would be great and keep the community buzzing and more interested in trying to figure out what's going on rather than just random little bits here and there. Now, from what we've seen across our social media channels, you seem to love augmenting your weapons as much as I do, and I'm happy about that. There seems to be confusion about them though. Let me shed some light. The weapon parts you need for augmentation can be gained by recycling weapons at the weapon recycling station. If you are having trouble with weapon augmenting, there's a video right now in the top right hand corner. I did do a little bit of a run through on the basics and how you can get it done relatively quickly. The higher the quality of your weapon, the more parts you receive. I'd also like to reiterate that experimental weapons cannot be augmented. We decided this because we don't know the effect that combining 2 augmentation powers with the existing perks of experimental might have. If the current iteration of this feature behaves as expected, we may consider extending functionality to 6 crown weapons, but it's not currently on our roadmap. Funny you say roadmap. The update also added 3 new procedural missions, the first of which is already active and is called Resistance Radio Maintenance, has you keeping up important Resistance infrastructure, and if you haven't played it yet, fire up and give it a go. We made these new procedural missions with 2 goals in mind, to make them longer and more rewarding. They should take you between 10 to 15 minutes to complete and reward you with more goodies at the end. Please let us know if the rewards feel adequate and there's anything we can do to improve these missions. Now, I've already made my opinions clear about the procedural missions. They're fantastic, but why weekly? Why are we having a weekly mission that takes 10 to 15 minutes? Which it doesn't. You can do them relatively quickly if you've got experimental weapons and you've been playing the game for a long time, you've got all your kit, then yeah, you can do them quite quickly. But why do we not see these daily? These should be daily missions. I think that'd be so much better, and it gives people more of a reason to come on every day because there's something fresh to do. Of course, when you release a lot of new content for a piece of software that has existed for 5 years, there's always a chance of something breaking in the process. In this case, we've heard lots of reports of inventory not working properly between elements that stick to your cursor, previously looted items, patching over others, it has been quite a bit of a headache to you. We hear this, and a fix is already on the way. Unfortunately, a hotfix is not feasible because we have a major update in the works that will be released soon, and shifting those timelines would do more damage in the long run. That being said, this fix will be in the next update, so you won't have to wait too long. So hopefully, that is something that comes. I don't understand. Obviously, I know nothing about game development, but surely a hotfix to keep players happy whilst you're working on the new update would be a much better way of going through things, unless maybe they're using that current updated branch and they fixed it on there. But yeah, releasing content for something that's been out for 5 years, I think that is a bit of a poor excuse. You have beta testers and testers for that reason. Surely something should have been picked up or noticed there. And if things aren't picked up, maybe you need to either add some more beta players in there to test it more thoroughly, or extend that beta period. I know myself personally, I would like to wait longer for an update that is pretty much perfect and doesn't actually include any major bugs, but that's just me personally. I mean, what do you guys think? Would you rather wait for an update that works perfectly fine, or have an update come out quicker, but there is a potential that things could go horribly wrong? But speaking of bug fixes, whilst we improved tabbed out performance on PC, we are aware that there are still some performance and crash-related issues around. The next few releases have a lot of focus on making the game run smoother, with increased stability. It's not only important to us that we release quality, enjoyable new features, but also that you get to play and enjoy them in the way we intended. We wish we could just fix the crash issue, but the reality is that there are thousands of different reasons for a game to forcibly close, and we're doing best to keep them at a minimum. But some bigger issues still slip through the net sometimes. We hope these upcoming updates will improve our ability to play for as long as you want, alone or with friends. We love seeing you enjoy Generation Zero and sharing your love for the game. For content creators among you, we have something special lined up. Daredrop is a platform where developers can post gameplay challenges in their game, and creators can complete those challenges and earn some sweet rewards for them and their communities in the process. We think this is an amazing opportunity for us to show off what a great and nuanced experience GZ can be. Of course, it's also the perfect time for you to record a stream, a game you love, and earn some cool stuff. Dares include Easter egg hunts, speedruns, kill conditions, and there's something for everyone. The campaign will start in 4 days on the 14th of November and lasts until December the 12th. So that is cool. That is definitely something that I will be looking into. Next, thank you for reading the Resistance Report, and I hope you'll return for the next one. But we will. We will definitely be returning for the next one. I like that. It's interesting. It's cool. Now, hopefully you guys have also enjoyed this. If you haven't, let me know down in the comments. What would you like to see from the Generation Zero team? Do you like the Resistance reports? Could they change anyway? Could they be improved in any way at all? Let me know down below. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's video. And just before we end, a lot of people have been asking me what has happened to Tenebris. Now, hopefully Tenebris is okay. Unfortunately, he hasn't uploaded for a while. I'm not 100% sure where. Myself and a few people in my Discord and people in his Discord have tried reaching out. Unfortunately, to no end. And there's been no statement or post from him. And we haven't seen anything from him since, I think it was maybe August time. So hopefully he's okay. And unfortunately, I can't figure that out. I can't help. I have messaged him several times and tried to get in touch, to no avail. But hopefully he's okay, and maybe he's just got some personal things that he's working out. But yeah, if somebody does get a hold of him and knows that he's okay, just let us know in the comments. I mean, yeah, I appreciate people are asking me, but unfortunately I know nothing, which is a shame. Hopefully he is okay, and like I say, if somebody does know, let us know in the comments, and I'll pin it there. But for now, though, we're going to wrap that one up. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for much more content. We're going to be back tomorrow with some Sons of the Forest content. They've recently released a new update, and I'm very excited to check it out. For now, though, I've been Wired. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.